What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Badwolf. All right, so before we get started, I want to thank all the people who have jumped in and actually become paid monthly subscribers. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. This is all new for me, so thank you for supporting your boy. We've got, I think, 7 or 8 people, and that is huge to me because it means that you guys appreciate the information I'm putting out there to a degree that you guys want to continue seeing me do this, I guess. So I'm gonna keep doing it. So that being said, I do want to take this moment to thank you publicly. Don't worry, I'm not gonna mention no last names or nothing because some of y'all might have some child support or some credit cards that y'all supposed to be paying. Y'all shouldn't be paying me, but I thank you for it. All right, so uncle, my uncle, you know who you are. Appreciate you. I see you jumped on there. Bruin, appreciate you. Tommy B, Shantae, Don, Snibs, appreciate ya. G Private, and Joetta. Y'all have, as Michael Jackson would say, rocked my world. All right, so let's get to it. So this particular video is going to be about, I guess, really kind of a couple of odds and ends, and just a couple things I want to touch base on. So one, I'm going to be doing another channel. Okay, so this one will be in effect. It's going to be the same account, but I'm just going to make another channel for people. And this one's going to be a news channel where we're going to talk more so about like events and oddities that are going on in the world. So I do put a little bit of that on this channel. But in case the stuff we're talking about on that channel, they may not like as much, it won't affect this channel because the last thing I want to do is lose all of you guys and whatever else. I mean, so I want to keep things separate. All right. Next, let's just get into it. I guess for those people sent thank you emails and the comments, thank you. As you guys know, I do turn the comments on and off, especially if I start seeing trolls popping up on there. I try to block most of them. So for those people who want to say thank you or whatever else, trust me, I thank you. I know. And I appreciate you guys. Remember, for me, this is really just about providing you guys the information of stuff I've lived with, stuff I'm even currently learning. And I want to kind of navigate that a little bit for some of you guys so you don't have to. Obviously, I'm not going to jump off no cliffs. I'm still going to stay a non-combatant, non-belligerent. But for those people who just need guidance, I'm going to try to do this for you and continue. So that being said, this particular video is about recording your documents. Now, and don't worry, I'm going to put the link for the new channel above one of the videos, maybe even this one, because I have some old channels that I don't use, and I'm just going to retool the name and do it on there. So it's like 1 or 2 subscribers on them. But you guys will see, it'll say new channel, blah, 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 whatever. I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet. So, okay, so recording your documents. Now, legally, they are not supposed to deny you, and I just clicked the screen, so I don't even have the code here anymore. Okay, so legally, they are not supposed to deny your documents from being recorded. I have even personally experienced where they sent some of mine back, and they didn't even state a reason. Actually, it happened like twice out of, I don't even know how many times I've sent them, at least almost 100 by now. And the one was not so much that they returned. Well, yeah, they did return the letter. It was from the state here, and they said, "Dear Mr. Lovett, we do not have the filing capacity nor the jurisdiction over you to maintain your records." Okay, so yeah, that's fascinating. So once you properly identify yourself to them and you are acting in the private, there goes the jurisdiction that they have over you. And as long as you don't provide them a way in, you're good. You're as good as gold. And even then, there's still some things you can do, but hopefully none of y'all will go there. So stay out of trouble. See one of y'all blowing me up right now. This is what I deal with when people will be like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? Did you get the update? Blah, 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 blah. All right. Whoa, tons of stuff. Anyway, I know that's rude. I apologize. Okay, so the other one was just something they said, oh, this doesn't fit our parameters, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so when you send them out, obviously continue to send them out. Some of them will call this domestic paper terrorism, okay, which is not a thing, okay, and even if they try to say it's a statute or something, they are still public servants. Our government, the de jure government, put them in place because they are to administer our files. They are to help us with recording things and our estates, our trusts, if you will. That's what they're getting paid our money. Okay, and if you know what I'm talking about, there's a loop there, but they're getting paid. In reality, we're the ones who are supposed to be able to be competent and take care of our affairs and getting the money directly to us. But they're the ones administering it and profiting off of it. Okay, so essentially, they're supposed to do their jobs. Now, if you go there and they give you a hard time, ask them what statute, not because you feel a certain way, don't be belligerent with them, but ask them what statute, what rule says that I can't do this specifically. What in my document exactly, not the whole document, you're just going to, oh, the whole document. What in my document doesn't fit the requirements, and then show me where it says that in the code, in your own statutes. Okay? Because sometimes these people just get uppity and, they're told, hey, don't really do this or do that, or they feel some type of way. I can't stand people who just feel some type of way about, this is what you should do or whatever, okay, or can't do. And if that person doesn't work, then you go to their boss. Ask politely to talk to their boss, and if their boss doesn't want to comply, you go to their boss. And if that boss doesn't work, then you go to your alderman, you go to the mayor, you send it to the governor, the attorney general, secretary of state, and you let them know that they're not willing to work with you and they're not providing you any assistance or remedy for your situations. So that's one path. From that same Y piece, trying so hard not to laugh right now. You can also then go to another county. Now, of course, it's better to file it in your particular county, but it's still filed in the governmental books. So don't be like, well, they wouldn't do it here, and I tried all those things, Mr. Wolf. And then go file it in another county. File it with the state. File it somewhere. Put it on record. Mail it to them in a sealed envelope that says to the attention of whoever the head manager is for that whole whatever. If you just give up because one person's having a bad day or they don't know what it is, like a lot of people even message me and they'll say, well, I went to the post office, which is really the USPS, and they wouldn't take my DS-11 with the explanatory statement. They didn't know what it was. Well, then for the love of God, you open up your DS-11 right there in front of them and you say, well, here on page 1 of 2 on the bottom of this federal application, it says in the under penalty of perjury, right where I sign, it says here that if I don't agree with all of this or have something different to state, I need to put it in. Could you please tell me what this says, Mr. Sir? Explanatory Statement. Which is why, even if, my paperwork has this, but if you make your own or you get somebody else's, make sure that it says Explanatory Statement on the top. Okay? Monkey see, monkey do. Okay? Then flip it over to the back where it says Acts and Conditions. Read that and it'll say blah, 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 same thing, unless there's an explanatory statement annexed or attached to this form. They don't have the right to challenge you on it. Tell them, and I don't mean to be rude, sir, but you actually don't have the right to challenge me on this because this is a federal form, and it says right here I'm able to attach an explanatory statement. So unless you want me to talk to your boss or to call the Department of State, who told me I could attach this because it says it right here in their form, then you need to file this. And this needs to be stapled to the center sheet and sent off for processing. If that's not something you can do, then I need to speak to your manager. Okay? Or you take it to the next post office or USPS. You go there, because remember the post office is an internal agency inside of the USPS, which was bought by the USPS. But the post office internal workings, that little